There we go. We are live again. We live again on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I was just saying, most women in the physical reality, they get to a point where it be about money initially, where they want to move over or transition to maybe more feminine aspects. When they follow certain coaches or femininity leaders, so to speak, whatever they call themselves, and they're talking about getting the bag and it's about the money, get you a high value person. Then all of a sudden, that worker lady who was working, she's tired now, even more. And so now she want to just come on over to be feminine and maybe has to start all over with the foundation, but it be about the money. She tired of working hard. So now she want to learn how to be soft. And in doing that, all of her life as being more masculine on that side of masculine energy, she always frowned. She always frowned on the feminine energy people because this is how life do you. You frown on that which you are not, and that's hard for you to obtain. That's why low key them people, as it pertains to the people that don't like you, they low key really do like you. They low key see something in you that they don't know how to attain, so they're gonna sit there and hate you for it because they haven't been able to reach that state of being in their mind to jump over it. And so those so-called women, they'll sit there and be like, I always thought femininity was weak. Because look at her. She don't ever do nothing. Sitting her little ass there, her little cute ass there. Who the hell she thinks she is? Right? But that low key is a woman that she wished that she had the time to sit there and maybe adorn her avatar self to be that. In some aspect of her life, she does. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with that because you got to get past this feminine and masculine idea and find out who you are and stand in your square because there's somebody for everybody. So if you're a masculine woman, there is a feminine man out there and he just want to rest in his feminine and y'all make a daggone good couple. They have couples like that and they thrive. Because the law of gender says that there must be male and there must be female principles. It didn't say who had to be it. It didn't care if it was two people with ding dongs. It didn't care if it was two people that like to bump cats. The law of gender just says that there must be male and there must be female principles. So you find out with time, and sometimes God gets tired of experiencing itself at certain end, because all is God and God just vibrates at different frequencies. And maybe for the first 50 years of God's life, he was vibrating or she was vibrating over here because you God, right? You vibrated on this here side of the of life. And this side might be masculine for you. Masculine as it pertains to you being a masculine woman, right? But you want to explore this here side to be a feminine lady. So, but God has to do something. God has to change something about itself. God has to realize that, wait, over here I was loud. Ooh, I was demanding. I didn't know how to receive. Oh my God. I was wishing people would. Oh my gosh. I did everything, but I'm tired. So God wanting to experience itself, because God wants to experience it all. Ain't nothing wrong with this. I ain't like them other people that tell you, oh, you gotta be. Forget that. Do what you want to do with your life, girl. Do what you want to do when you want to do it. But for God coming from over here on this here side to get over here, now it's work. What now is work. Now God has to change something about itself. Changing something about itself. It now has to learn how to receive. God has to learn how to receive now. God has to learn how to stop stomping them feet and slow down because feminine energy is more graceful. And God along the journey starts to realize that feminine energy ain't no weak thing. God has to learn how to shut up and kind of like watch her partner, so to speak, just do his thing and learn to become a better man. God has to not be her partner's mother, but be her partner's lover. God is learning another aspect of itself. You see? And it ain't going to be like a walk in the park because that means the change have to come from that particular person. And so in the beginning, they remember, God remembers when God was over here being all masculine. She remembers when she said, oh, that feminine crap, that's weak. But then when she get on this here side, let the weak say, I am strong. It's a new tone then. Because God now has to do something that God didn't do over here. Over here with masculine energy, God was just doing and talking about this hard working. God now has to open up his heart or her heart when she gets to the feminine side. And so when she talks to people, going back to the question that I just posed here on this here live, is when you talk to somebody and they're asking you what you did today. God now has to share a vulnerable side of herself from her heart. God has to now find the words, because normally she'll be like, well, I took the children to school and I cooked and I cleaned and then I changed the muffler and the alternator on the car. But now God has to be more graceful in that, because that was masculine energy, and God trying to experience himself on the other side and get to know the other side of itself, the feminine side. So now God has to say, well, I'm so glad I'm here comfortable now, because boy, was it a rough day. I felt a little overwhelming because the car was making all these crazy noises and different things, and I didn't know what it was. So I just went ahead and just brought it to the shop, And it felt good to be able to drop the children off to school. I'm glad my job allows for me to be able to, see them off and give them a hug and tell them, that I wish that they have a good day and all. I really love that aspect of my life. Why? What are you doing today? See, God just changed the whole tone, the whole frequency. And God done stepped into its feminine side and expressed itself and spoke from his heart. God now knows how to receive love. God knows how to listen. God knows how to be confident and comfortable within his own skin, but yet still being God. And so that's the difference here. That's the difference is about a different tone, a different state of beingness that you're now bringing out and exuding out and showing others that you are. That separates feminine from masculine. That separates women from ladies. It's really not about, don't get it twisted, it's not about the makeup and the BBL, y'all. Because they have some beautiful women. They have some beautiful women that wear beautiful makeup. And they don't know how to talk. They don't know how to express themselves. They don't know nothing about an aura. They repel the opposite sex away because they sit and rest in their masculine, and they're not conscious of me. And that's what it's about relationships being a conscious of you. Because when you attract a relationship, that's all relationships gonna do, make you more conscious of you, because only you gonna show up in that partner. And then you're gonna be walking around talking about, why I keep attracting narcs? Because of you, because you're the victim. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? They only come to play with victims. Well, then why do I keep attracting bees? They got a whole bunch of bee men out here. Because you gotta attract bees. Because you're the man. And the law of gender says there must be masculine and there must be female principles. It didn't say who carried them. You abiding by the law. And so I really think this is really, really important to talk about as we talk about the unfoldment of relationships and reading and all of that. Who do you say you are? Stand in your square. And if your square means that you are standing in the square and you're a woman and you want to exude masculine energy and you want to continue doing because that's all you know and you don't feel like doing the work for no feminine principles, so be it. I'm not knocking you. I think that's a beautiful place to be. Society judges you. I don't. I think it's a beautiful place to be. If you could get it, you get into the money like that and you like it and you enjoy it and you ain't dog tired, hold that position. All I'm saying to you is don't be complaining about the B men that you attract, because that's only the type of men that you will attract. Because a masculine woman, masculine man, when he sees that, he'd be like, wait, hold up. I can't do this. I can't do this. Because what he secretly is saying to you is like, hold up, you're not about to make me the B. Because I see all of the masculine in you, and I'm not signing up for that. I know the dynamics of the energy that this is. Men are not slow. They understand this. They might understand this a little bit way better than women do in this area as it pertains to the dynamic of the law of gender. Men understand that easily. They listen to the first thing that you say, that you utter out of your mouth when they approach you. That was their time to chime in. They said yay or nay when they approached you and asked you for the number, because they read that energy. They go, could I do this? Could I handle this here? Oh, okay. She seemed like okay. Well, let's exchange numbers here. And immediately, and then they'll have women, that immediately will say, well, I talked to him for a day or two and I never talked to him. And they go over and over and they don't realize why is it that people are falling by the wayside. Because when they open up their mouth, they're saying a whole lot. Even when you look at somebody and say, hey, how are you? Just that. Just that. Y'all judging me right now. He got our antennas and we chiming in like, she knows what you talk about. Wait, let me see. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. We chime in. And the opposite also is true. For a woman who's staying in her feminine, she is only going to attract masculine men. And so when she could pose a complaint and be like, man, all these men, they just rah rah rah, and they all about, maybe she's saying, oh, all you want to do is work, whatever. I want somebody that could go shopping with me. Maybe she wants somebody a little softer, but she got to check herself. Like, girl, you looking dainty and you graceful and confident and stuff. A feminine man, what? That could be your best friend. Maybe y'all could go shopping, but he already in his feminine. That's not the dynamic of a balanced relationship as it pertains to the law of gender. And so once we get past this here, knowing relationships become easier, you know your stance, you know the energy that you want to exude to other people, and you no longer chaotic with, wait, what's wrong with me? What's going on with this here situation? Your mind is clear. You set yourself free in your mind. And who the law, this is what we're talking about. We talking about the law of this land, y'all. And he who the law has set free is free indeed. Just like the law of attraction, the law of vibration, the laws of gravity, the law of gender. You ain't got to believe in none of these laws if you don't want to. But you're not going to be floating in the sky either. You don't have to believe in none of these laws if you don't want to, but you're not going to be feminine and attract another feminine man. It ain't happening like that. That relationship ain't going to last because of the law. All right, y'all getting that part? Let me go back up here and see what's going on. Hey, Apple user. What if you don't have too much to say when you're on the phone with somebody? No connection. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, because that's really the position of feminine energy. Like, let the masculine energy talk. Men like to talk about themselves. Yeah, you ever notice that? They just be going on just to talking for hours and hours, and they make a, they about ego, It's about ego, yeah, because, back in 1994, I went and I did da-da-da-da. Let them. In that way, you're learning information about them. But when it gets to a place where first, before I get there, I want to say this. Invite that moment where ain't nobody saying nothing. Don't feel as if because that's masculine energy in itself. Don't feel as if you gotta, when there's a moment of silence, you gotta think about, let me think about something next to talk about. I like that rug. And you gotta say something. No, that's doing right there. That's doing. Just be. And then, and so in doing that, now the dynamic of that conversation is you didn't let that person talk. You done found out more about that person who you dealing with, because remember, you're the receiver. You the one get to reject now. You the one got to open up and receive in your portal of life. You the one got to carry the bit. You're the receiver. And so you should be in your confident mode, whether in figuring out, am I going to reject him? You won't have to say yeah. So in order to be in a position to reject, you gotta get the data. Dating is supposed to be about collecting data, information. See if you want to partake in this here. See if you want to recreate one of these that you see. Oh, he a bum. All he do is play the PlayStation, but I'm going to go ahead and give him some because, girl, he sure look good. That's crazy collection of data. Why you want a mini PlayStation guy that's not providing and not bringing balance to mankind up in here? So accept the moment that there is no conversation. But if the conversation gets really dull, in the call, get off of the phone. Because guess what? You have a life, remember? So if you have a life before becoming a wife, now you're getting off the phone because you honestly, not because you're playing no game, you honestly got something to do that don't involve him. Like we talking on the phone. Okay, here go. We got an example here. We got this here. We talking on the phone, and I just asked him, so, did you play any sports or anything when you were younger in school? Yeah, I played football and stuff. Da, 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 da. I was a quarterback, and I got 32 points in one game. I was a fool with it. Oh, wow. That sounds amazing. You still play it nowadays? You know, you go, you on any teams or anything? You know, with your friends and stuff? Yeah, we go out from time to time, da 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 da. Then you hear all the stories about all that. And you're listening and like you're just receiving your wow. Okay. Now you just asked two questions. Now allow that silence, and he don't have nothing to say. And he didn't ask you nothing. He didn't ask you nothing, or got bored on that phone. Oh, it was so good to talk to you today, and I'm so impressed about you playing football. I didn't know you were that active. That's really, really cool. But you know what? I'm about to go live in a couple of minutes because I'm really, really passionate about, talking to people about health and wellness. That really, really lights up my day. I really like doing that. So I'm gonna devote some of my time to doing that, and I'll catch up with you later. And he like, yeah. Well, call me. It'll feel great if you call me back on tomorrow. I'd like that. I'll be free around da time. And, if you feel like chatting around that time, I'll be available. Okay. Okay, bye. Bam. We done. Because there was a gap there. You notice that gap. And so we're not fillers. We're not filling gaps. We're going with flow. And then, so because you noticed that gap, then you thought about the fact, oh, I want to do something else. And then, so now let's look at the psychology behind this here. Now you ended the call. Now you created, going back to these readings and how I tell you about the thought world, the behavior world, right? You created in this person's mind an opening of nothingness. She got a passion. She got something else she got to do. I wonder what's that like. I wonder what her channel is. I wonder what she be talking to the people about. Why she like it? Oh, she ended up calling me. She really want to do something else. She ain't worried about what I'm doing. I could do whatever I want to do. Oh, I like her. She don't seem like she gonna be calling me all the time. She don't seem like she a bugaboo. Oh, I like this. I like somebody that's excited. You heard the excitement in her voice? She sounded like she was excited to go for her life. Go ahead on. I got me somebody to have life. I can't wait. What time she said she was going to be available? Let me set my alarm on my phone because I'm going to call her around that time. I'm going to check in. Then I can find out maybe what she be talking about, what that channel is. You didn't open them up to nothingness because now nothing was really fully being said on the phone, but now they had allocated time to talk to you. Now you gone and you on their mind. Meanwhile, you on your life and you ain't even thinking about them. And thought of you, that's how you get in somebody's head. My grandma used to say, get in their head before you get them in bed. And so now in his nothingness, he got a blank slate to be thinking about what you do. It is so very important. This is why it's so good for you to know yourself. It's so very important that you know when to walk the heck away, when you know how to end a phone call, when you know when the date is over. When it's over, don't spend hours, 3 to 5 hours on the first date. No, it's time to get up out of there because you got to stimulate the thought. You already grace them with your presence of feminine energy. You got to get out of there now. You got to put yourself on that person's mind. Y'all getting that? Not a bugaboo. Yeah, great information. You getting that? Wait, y'all. Let me open up this here window. I'm coming. Y'all type your questions. I'm coming. That's so very important. So very important. I'm up in this room with all of these lights on me. It be getting hot when these lights on me for too long. All right. So you got that, Tia? You got that? Okay, good. but we have to work. Yeah. Well, I do for now, at least. Okay, good. So it's so important that you know that, because you want to be on that person's mind. You don't want to be on that person's mind to the point where you're constantly calling and they look at the phone. Oh, Lord, this girl, I just got off the phone with her. This is why life is important. This is why you finding your purpose is important. This is why them courses are important, because you got to find you first. You got to fall in love with you first. This is why yesterday's video was important, that you dated yourself first. Because if you dated yourself first, now you know where you could go even if you didn't have a passion. You can say, I have plans. Yeah, today's the 30th. I have somewhere I need to be. And you could be discreet about it. You ain't got to tell him that you're dating yourself. I have somewhere I need to be. Yeah, with a friend of mine. But I'll be available from maybe 2 to 3-ish tomorrow. Yeah, it'll feel nice if you could check in. It was good hearing your voice, though, and finding out so many cool things about you. Okay, bye. And so you get off the phone, and now you're going on this date with you. Remember yesterday? Once a month, you date you. And so that way, now because you have dated you, now you know some things to say to this person. When they ask you, well, where do you like to go out to eat? Oh, I've been to such and such with a friend. And I love it so much because I indulge in such and such. And I really enjoy the ambiance there. And on such and such nights, they be having a live band. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Philip, how you doing today, babe? Thank you for being here. You see what I'm saying? And so now you have something to share, something more to talk about. A lot of people, here's the thing, we be kind of telling on, I'm not talking about you, but we be kind of telling on ourselves sometimes when we don't know what to say. Because we identify ourselves as, oh, I'm Ricky Mom. Oh, I'm Chuck ex-girlfriend. But who are you? It's telling on yourself that you ain't been in, that you have no knowledge of self, of what makes you feel good in the places you go, like to be happy, or by yourself, or how you please yourself, or what you do to get out of a sunken place. What is your favorite genre of music? And things like that. We don't have those things to say because we never, in our lonely moments, explored that side of ourselves. Because what we've been doing, complaining about being in that place. Man, I gotta pay these damn bills. I don't want to pay these bills. I want him to do it. I don't want to take me out. No, I don't want to go out with me. I want him to do it. But you can't, or we can't do it with ourselves. That's a cup that's pretty much empty. That ain't overflow. Who wants to be responsible for that? Who? You think your friends, like if we as girlfriends, just think about it from a girlfriend perspective and open up your mind for that way, leave the man or woman out of it. You think me as your friend, let's say we were friends, you don't like to go nowhere unless I'm there. You don't think one day I'm gonna not tell you, girl, just go. It's really the place that you want to go. Why you got to bring me? I don't really care for that. You want to go there yourself more than me. I'm busy with my life. I can't go. I ain't going. Put some clothes on, girl, and just go. One day, even your friend, your closest friend, gonna want you to go and have fun. Because real friends want to see you happy, whether or not they there or not. They want to hear all about it. They don't want to be a crutch. Your partner don't want to really be your crutch. We call that, we say these silly things about, oh, my better half or my other arm and all of that crazy stuff. But it's really, really silly if you think about it. We should be showing up to relationships and situations whole and healed already. Not with our trauma. Not with one arm off. What the hell happened to your arm? Go get it. Because I ain't your arm. This arm belong to me. This ain't your arm. To my husband, this is not your arm. This is my arm. And so when we show up whole and healed already, then we can show up to places and explore different places by ourselves. And then we got something to tell our husband. Hey, Oh man, I went to such and such. It was so cold. I really enjoyed it. Oh, can we go? Can we go together? I think you'll really like it too. Or maybe if you want, you could go by yourself too, because it was just so intimate and so personal. And you let them decide. Because you healed and whole already, and you had a life. You have a life outside of it. That makes you sexy. Don't miss out on that. That makes people think about you. Just think about it from another perspective, as if it's a man that's telling you, oh man, I went such and such. It was dope. It was dope. I want to take you there. Like, what, babe? Really? Oh, that sounds exciting. I'm happy you had, you enjoyed it. You put me on it. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come with you. I love to come. You excited because of the excitement in his eyes, in his voice. And you're just happy that he was able to do something that made him happy throughout his day, and he didn't have a shitty day. That lights you up. You don't want your partner or your friend to be sad, to be a Debbie Downer, to feel like life ain't moving until they have one of their reflections in there moving with them. Let's be whole, y'all. Let's be whole and healed already. Hey, Miss Betty, the goddess. Let's be whole. Well, I do for now, at least. Yeah, yeah. For now, at least. What you mean? For now, at least you got to work. Yeah. A lot of people, they won't, let me tell you something, y'all. I'm a blood type connection catalyst. I help people with wellness. I understand blood types. And to be honest with you all, that blood type of this high value man, and I'm not trying to be negative, that high value man is not attractive to all women. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. He's not. It'll tell you who or what group of women he is attracted to as it pertains to an energy, a spiritual coding in the matrix, and who he is not inside of the blood type connection woke is F program. And so for those people that listen to relationship coaches to tell you that all you got to do is put a wig on, all you got to do is bat your eyes and have on, some fake eyelashes and red lipstick and some earrings that you're going to get them. Oh, yeah, you might physically get that look from them, but energetically you will not tarry with him, because he is not for every woman. Energetically, as it pertains to your bloodline, your blood has memory. All the cells inside of your body going to reject that relationship, and it will not end harmoniously, and it won't be your forever. And to be honest with you, there is a large percent of women who fall into that category. And so for the percent of women that fall into that category, what's left for them? The other blood types that seemingly on social media nobody wants to pay attention to. Seemingly on social media, even though a lot of women are equally yoked with them other blood types, even though a lot of women will equally yoke with them and would have the time of their life and have the most harmonious relationship with them, those women, they so busy wigging it out and trying to go in places that energetically they are not welcome, and they standing out like a sore thumb. But because somebody on social media said that's where you gotta go to get the bag, they trying. They even going to funerals and different things, trying to get the ones with some kind of bag. When they ain't in their blood, to the blood, y'all. To the energetic. When I say bloodline and the principalities, I'm talking about the spiritual essence. To the 99.999% of all that there is that's going against them, they still got the eyelashes. The eyelashes just represent 0.01, y'all. The eyebrows representing 0.01, y'all. The wig is representing 0.01. But they still going out there trusting that they 0.01 can send a signal. Even though they ain't never healed themselves, don't have a conversation, and they're not even energetically compatible as being a receiver, being a feminine energy, like that bloodline of that high value man that they talk about on social media. Y'all getting this? Hey, Rita. So that's it. So that if you know that you would not spend so much time on doing things that ain't gonna work. That's kind of like insanity. So go get from out of that path that leads to destruction for you, that leads to work, because that's masculine energy. All that masculine energy running behind something that's going against the current, a flow for you. Stand in your squares to where you are now and make the best of where you are now and work on you now. Work on getting conscious of me as I am right now. I want to be conscious of this. And when I get conscious of this and I build this up, then I can draw all things to me that's in alignment with this. That has more power. That's going to get you to deeper places. Because a lot of women be hiding behind this and be torn in here. Now that makes sense. Tia says it makes a whole lot of sense. But we get bamboozled. A lot of people, a lot of leaders, and I'm gonna just be honest with you, a lot of leaders that tell y'all that kind of stuff, be in for the ratings, be in for the money, the attention. They get in their bag on giving you ignorance or making you run a marathon and you gasping for air and you ain't making it to the finish line. You ain't making it to that finish line. Because now you got healing, your environment gotta change, you gotta get a wig because your hair don't grow like that, you gotta get other people's eyelashes, it's so much that you gotta do. But because a lot of them women are masculine energy women, they're like, bring it on, work, let me do it. I can do it because I'm low-key a builder, I'm low-key masculine energy, even though that's the energy that type of man don't even want, but they working for it. Working, I'm gonna go to this here funeral and I'm gonna snag me somebody that's gonna give me their money. Pretty much what they saying. I'm gonna rob somebody. Masculine energy at its finest, and they don't see that. That's why it's so important to be conscious of me. Be conscious of me. What's good for me? I just wanted to share some knowledge with you all. You do what you want to do with your energy. But I just wanted to share that with you today because it matters. Your energy really matters. When you want to understand the totality of this universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And you will understand a lot of it. You'll understand a lot of it. It is shadow realm time. Anybody interested in a reading of where they are as it pertains to relationships and love life, I'm about to throw a card out right quick. You all could finish asking questions. I'll answer them in a minute. I just want to throw this one card out just to see the energy right here. Inner being. Right here. Inner being. Show me. Show me the energy, inner being of the people on this live, and what is the message? What is the tone for these people? What is the tone for these people, inner being? Thank you, inner being. Boy, I tell you, my inner being be inner being. What is the tone for these people? What is the commonality for these people? While they're here, energetically, they would not all be gathered in one place. At least there was something in common, inner being. I know this. Now let's deliver that message to them. Let's deliver that message to them. Show me, inner being. Show me what is the message with this card. Show me as clear as day. Tell me what it is that you would like for me to express to these people. And before me, I have the Justice card. Justice card is in balance with that saying, you shall reap what you sow. Justice is in alignment as to what I was just saying about feminine energy and masculine energy. Like, right? If you're sowing masculine, then the opposite has to come to you. Right? You'll attract feminine. But even deeper than that, the commonality as it pertains to this his justice card is my inner being saying it's time to get in balance. You, you that are listening here, you that come to this here YouTube, it's time for balance. And so a lot of times, a lot of teachers lead you astray and tell you, hey, this is balance for you. No. It's time for you to get in balance for what makes you feel good. Do that. What makes your heart feel as light as a feather. Do that. Balance is necessary. Because when you're not in balance, that means you're not in flow. You're not in flow with relationships, both in as it pertains to personal relationships or professional relationships. Because you're discombobulated, you're not in balance. And life is about a healthy balance. Yeah. So the justice card for you is just a friendly reminder from spirit and welcoming you for balance within your life. Because life doesn't have to be chaotic. You don't have to exude thirsty energy. Just be in balance with who you are. And that thirsty energy will be a thing of the past. Have boundaries for who you are by standing in your square. And that thirsty energy will be a thing of the past. Stop believing in the stupid biological clock that's ticking because it's only ticking in your mind. Stop that and be in balance. Being in balance as it pertains to the biological clock that only you can hear means being in the now and being conscious of me. Balance. Balance. Justice within here means balance. Balance. That was your story. You went through that. But my story gonna be a little bit different because I gotta balance me. I gotta be conscious of me. You didn't come this here path. You didn't walk in these here shoes. You didn't have this here trauma. You don't understand why I got in this particular masculine energy if I'm speaking to you. You don't understand why if I am a woman and I'm sitting in this masculine energy, you don't understand that I had to take care of my children by myself. You don't understand that I was the oldest sibling and my mom and dad was on drugs. You don't understand that. That's what got me into my so-called masculine energy, someone would say. So if these other reflections can't understand and never walked a day in your shoes, how dare you sit there and listen to them people when they tell you, you gotta be like this? How dare you listen to society when they tell you the culture and the norm is like this? At least you want them to be penetrating their thoughts in your mind to get you out of this said balance and make you feel like, wait, something's wrong with me. Because I don't really like to wear wigs. Something's definitely wrong with me because I don't even have my nails polished. Oh my God, I'm not feminine anymore. Something's wrong with me. I'm not a part of. I must be too ugly. I must be only a number two. That's why I'm never, ever chosen. I have a loud voice. I don't know how to be soft. Something's wrong with me. If you keep on, you will let life tell you something wrong with you. And this is why, like yesterday, this is why everybody in the conscious community, they talk about, I need to heal. I'm still on the healing journey. I'm the healing. Be careful, be patient with me. I'm still healing. Because every day on their feed, if you don't have this, and this, you don't qualify. To hell with that shit. Qualify yourself is what I'm saying. By being conscious of you. Look, I'm gonna do this when I feel like doing. I'm gonna polish my nails when I feel like it. Today I don't want to. I'm still feminine. You can't take femininity from a woman. I don't care how masculine she is. You can't take that portal of life from between her legs. I don't care how masculine she is. You can't take that milk from her breast. I don't care how masculine she is. You can't produce life like she does. That's just a woman that done been through some things. And her masculine energy, it was necessary for when she was going through them things. Don't let nobody make you feel less than because you have some trauma or had some trauma. Heal yourself and decide, oh, okay, today, look, I don't see no problem with the way that I look. I don't see what I need. I don't need this and that and the third. I don't want my eyebrows to look like everybody else's. You might say. Because it's not about this here, no way. It's about that energy field that is around that woman that's radiating or not. So the most important thing for feminine energy is being conscious of the meanness of the woman, of the aura of the woman, of the healed trauma of the woman, of the portal not being a portal of death because she was molested maybe, but now being a portal of life because she's in balance and she's conscious of her. Who wants to walk around looking like everybody else? Do you not realize that broad is the way that leads to destruction and many will find it? Narrow is the path that leads to eternal life. But they got them peaceful women. And I ain't even gonna call them women, I will call them ladies. They so graceful. They don't go extra. They don't have the gripper nails. They don't have the stilettos. They don't have the BBL. Oh, sorry, you might not like their video. But they are so freaking divine with their feminine energy, with their wisdom, with their nurturing ability. You would just melt in their presence alone. Like their voice alone. They know how to speak softly so that you listen and you want to hear what they have to say because you know that there is some wisdom behind that. You know that lady been through some things in her life and she's only instilling in you wisdom so that she ain't competing with you, so that you can be a better version of yourself, even greater than what she was. She don't mind giving you the gems and the nuggets as it pertains to that because she wants everybody light to shine because she knows one thing about these lights, that they are all unique. Y'all getting this here? Superwoman, I love that name. Hey, Nia. Hey, Apple. Apple said 100. Yeah. Did I miss any of your questions? Let's see. Somebody shared the live. Hey, Roy, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. I had the masculine energy for so long. Once I changed to feminine energy, my husband was sent. It's interesting that you say that. Because when you do become the change and you have a partner, oh baby, I just want to let you know, it's like you're the eye of the storm and all kind of chaos gonna happen. Because your partner's your reflection, how dare you change? See, they were attracted to the part of you that did everything. The part of you that did that was masculine. Masculine means doing. So that means you're the mother, you're the lover, you're building fences and you're changing alternators and you're trimming the bushes and all of these different things. They are men that are attracted to that. So if you decide one day you're going to get up and no, I don't want to do that no more. Get somebody else to do it. You change? What the hell you mean you change? Oh, baby, you going to see that partner get mad. And then here come the guilt. What the hell wrong with you? You changed your alternator last month. What you want me to do? You gotta be out your mind. What they're really saying and what they're really gonna guilt you about, because men know how to guilt now. What they're gonna guilt you about is the idea like, hey, look, I'm a feminine man. Now you trying to change me because you change it. So if you change and become the feminine woman, that means I gotta become a masculine man. And I don't want to do that shit. I'm losing you. And I want you to see that I'm losing you because the law of gender, I understand the law. That's why I hooked up with you in the beginning because I wanted you to do what I could just be in my masculine. This is what the man will be saying, like, right? They understand that law. That's why they hooked up with the doer, the hardworking woman in the beginning. So when you try to change and rest in your feminine, it's guilt time. That's how they do it with their mama. They started this when they was little boys. Little boys know how to manipulate and guilt trip mama. Come on, mom, please. Oh man, ma, you tripping. Mom, come on, no, don't make me do this. Please, mom. Because they know how to manipulate a woman because they started with their mama or their grandma or whatever woman that raised them. Please, come on, oh man, and pouting and stomping. Because they wanted to stimulate her emotions. They studied mama. They studied grandma and auntie. Because they knew how to, they wanted to learn how to manipulate that woman in a sense to get to them emotions. Because they realized at a young age, as being a little boy, daddy different. Come on, bro. We about to go take a ride. Let's get out of here. Daddy different. Daddy energy is different. They probably couldn't articulate it, but they knew daddy energy or men's energy was different from the woman energy. And I, as a little boy, when I was a baby, it was like this woman was God. I mean, she was a creator. I came through her with life. I admire her. She fed me from her body. She could turn nothing into something. The days that we starved, it's like she was God all by herself. Even when daddy left, she was the miracle worker. I'm just a little boy and I had witnessed God in my mother. So they asked themselves once upon a time in their upbringing, well, what does that mean for me and daddy? Where the hell me and daddy staying? If she God, if she could do this stuff, I can't create life like that there. And there are two types of men that are born from this here. There's a man that's born from this and they admire women. They respect women. They honor women. They stand up for women. But then there's a man that sees that, a little boy that sees that, and when he grows up, he gonna manipulate them women. He gonna let them know, nah, I'm the man. I'm running this here show. He gonna try to make them weak, try to make them feel a little guilty, try to guilt trip them, try to manipulate their mind because he done mastered them. He done figured them out. Mama always succumbed to me if I got into her feelings, emotions. Daddy wasn't all into the emotions like that. So yeah, I could handle. Plus, as I get stronger physically, I could overpower her. Oh, I got her. I got her figured out. So now you in a relationship. Now you in a relationship with one that's a little soft. Oh, he know. He go back to his memories of upbringing with mama. Oh, I gotta get into her emotion. I gotta let her know that she need to stay in her lane. If she stay being masculine, I could stay here and I could still I could still thrive because she'll be doing everything for me. How dare she want to get into her feminine? What does that mean for me? I gotta start all over and I gotta go find another masculine one that's doing like she did, that's cooking for me and putting bandages on my bobo and that if I don't go to work, she gonna go and she gonna make the overtime for me. I gotta find me another one like that because that works out for me because I'm a feminine man. Even though I don't really like when she be talking to me like I'm a little boy. I put up with it because she do a little bit more work than me. And I'm lazy. I'm a little lazy little boy is what I am. I'm just trying to give you the full picture of the dynamic of the energies of the power that be when you don't know or you are not conscious of me. Conscious of me. It don't matter if you're masculine or feminine, just be conscious of me. Right? That's what I'm doing now, dating myself. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Yeah, they get upset. They'll get upset if you change that. Right? How dare you change that? Because what does that mean for me? Right? Yeah, Apple says, right. Yeah. That's how they go. They get upset. They get upset. Yeah, so you done rocked the boat since you got tired. How dare you get tired of being masculine energy, woman? How you dare you get tired of working 3 jobs while he stay home and take your call? How dare you? How dare you? We don't do that stuff over here. You got to be a team player. Got to hold it down. Don't you complain about it. Y'all better learn how to get conscious of you and create balance within you. Because life will keep on giving you. Life is almost like them jobs in corporate America. You finish your work and you ain't got nothing on the desk, and guess what? Somebody gonna come and slide something over there. Yeah, because you ain't working. That relationship life will have you like that. Oh, you ain't doing nothing? Here, do this. Do this. Do this. All right. So anyway, if anybody wants a reading today, you can go to my website, link in my bio. At the very top of my website, in the top corner, there's a gray button that says Shadow Realm Readings, TikTok Live. And once you click on that button, you can put in your information and we can do a live reading. If not, I'll answer questions. If not, that was the gist of the video and I'm going to get up out of here. This is where you go to get a reading right here. That first button at the top of the screen. I made it easily, readily available. If we're going to continue on with these type of sessions, ask questions, y'all. Tell me what you want to talk about next time. Get really, really involved. This is a moment that I set aside to either do readings, to just talk, to help people heal on a deep spiritual level. I'm available. I charge for this. I do consultations through the day. And so this is a time where you get the most value out of getting a reading because it'd be content for me at the same time. But you got to be willing to kind of like open up and ask questions. If you want a call, we're going to open it up where you can actually call in and talk if you want your voice to be heard. Call in and talk about a certain said situation. And that way your reflections, because women, you know how we are. When our girlfriend is crazy in love, oh, we can see clearly. We can see clearly, girl, he ain't the one, he doing da-da-da-da, girl, I recognize. But then when it be us, or when it be them, that person, you think so? You think he the one that stole my wallet? You think he messing with somebody else? No. That's why I haven't heard from him in 6 months. You think so? We just be so clueless when it's in, in our field, so to speak. So with that in mind, we can use that as a benefit or as an advantage because in your reflections could see, not just me, your other reflections in them comments could see, oh yeah, that's what I would think. And I just want it to be a peaceful environment. Nobody picking on nobody because somebody too masculine or too this and too that. Look, if you want to be in that lane, stay there, baby. Stay there. God is all. God is yin and yang, the darkness and the light. No judgment here. But are you happy there? Be where you experience happiness, blissfulness, and flow, most importantly. All right? Woo. So, with that being said, I don't see no questions up in here. I am whole. Rita says, I am whole. Right, Rita? I am whole. Rita is whole. Rita is healthy. Rita is ready for a relationship where she is right now. Right? And so are you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Stop believing that stuff is wrong with you. Everything's right with you. You just got to make it personal and say that it's right. I'm in the right place at the right time, learning the right thing about me, and embrace that rightness of you. And be comfortable being right. Be comfortable being healed. Be comfortable being whole. Stop subscribing to the people that's telling you all of this crazy stuff that you can't even relate to. Stop listening to them people when they're trying to tell you to think outside of a box that seems kind of crazy. The people, for example, because what happens is you create a universe or an environment that's conducive of those crazy thoughts. For example, what I'm saying, for example, is that all you got to do is just take money from the men. Yeah, look at them as providers, but yeah, they're only good for money. They ain't gonna love. They ain't gonna treat you right. They're gonna cheat on you. Turn around, look, they cheating on you now. Like, stop allowing that in your head. if you want a harmonious relationship, because they do exist. It's just that those people ain't on that universal wavelength. And so they never saw it. People are talking to you based upon what they've been through. Those things are possible. If I say something to you that you don't want to swallow, you spit that thing out. Spit it out as transparent and as broadly universal as I try to be. If I say something about that, I think that no, that the answer is no, and you think it's yes, you hold strong to your yes and keep thriving, because there's a universe where it is yes. And I may have never explored that. But I come to tell you things to help you stay in balance for what is true to you. And I try to be as transparent and non-judgmental as possible so you can see that. Because love exists, whether you are feminine or masculine, whether you have trauma or not, whether you still think you're healing or healed. And you see it to be evident when you sit there on them comments and you say, God, it's me again. After you comment when somebody done got married or whatever, you saw it on that video, because you'll make those comments when it's really, really sweet. You'll make those comments when you will see somebody that's maybe 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. You'll make those type of comments when that lady is obese and she's got a man. You'll make those comments when you see an environment that's different from yours, but still there's happiness in it. So what does that tell you about your state of mind? Those people in those environments were able, regardless of what you think the crutch is, they were still able to find the love. They were still able to be set free. They were still able to gain balance. Even if they were masculine, they still found a compatible partner. So that lets you know that you can do anything that you put your mind to, as long as you're conscious of you. Yeah. Tia said, help us. I am helping you, baby. This is the help. I am the help. Hey, Sister Sarah. I'm glitching. You got it? You got it down? We're not glitching no more. You, every last one of you, exists in a simulated environment. Happy, joyful, in a relationship. You gotta trick your mind to let your mind know that it exists, and let that mean letting go of the things in your mind or the people that you follow that say it don't exist. You gotta let them people go, because they're holding you bondage. They're holding you hostage. You're in bondage of your mind, and you gotta let this mind be in you. You gotta let this mind be in you, the healed mind, the mind that's ready for the relationship, the mind that's telling you there ain't nothing wrong with you, the mind that's saying that you're perfect and that you can do anything that you put it to. That mind. That mind. That mind is going to be the mind that's going to carry you in the healthy relationships. That mind going to carry you and not allow you to experience any more of this so-called brokenness crap again. Once you renew your mind to that and be conscious of you. Feminine energy ain't nothing about all of this stuff out there. It's about the mind in here and the heart that's in here that's open and ready to receive love, because you've done the work and you sat with yourself and you dated yourself and you loved on yourself and you figured out why you had an attitude back in the day, and you figured out why you catch temper tantrums, and you found coping techniques. You figured out why you always had to do instead of be. And you created a healthy balance with it. And you know doing. Ain't nothing wrong with doing. That's part of you. It's like the other side. You all ever seen on the cartoons or on the TV when they had the angel on this side? And then they had the devil on this here side. See, the thing about it is what I'm saying is I want you to embrace both sides. I want you to be in balance like that. I want you to be, okay, yeah, I got feminine energy up in here, but I got this masculine energy up in here too, because it protects me when it's needed, it's necessary. Now, I don't have to bring it out all the time. Like with my partner around, I don't have to bring that thing out. But if I get into survival mode, hell yeah, my masculine got to come. because I got to save myself. But then I know how to receive and I know how to be soft. And the beautiful thing about it is men and women want to see both sides of you. You ever heard of that book that said, Men Love Bees? Oh, that would represent maybe the masculine side, the bee, huh? That means the bee had to come out. That means the masculine had to come out. And then they have a saying that say, nice girls finish last. Finish last? Oh, they don't have a chance, huh? I wonder why. Because they're doing too much, maybe, huh? Because they're doing too much trying to be talking about nice matters all the time. Everyday nice matters. See, what the world is calling for is you to be nice one day and not so nice the other day. Sweet one day and a little sour the next day. Ooh! You mean to tell me you gonna show me all of you? You mean to tell me you gonna stand in your square? You mean to tell me you conscious of you like that where you know you have good versus evil? That you will talk to me and whisper some sweet nothing to me, but if I cross shift boundaries, that you gonna tell me where to get off at in a nice little graceful kind of way, and you gonna end that call, and you gonna get away from me, and you gonna make me think, you gonna show me, you gonna show me instead of tell me that I need to do better. Oh, I like that. I like that. If you're honest with yourself, you like that about men. If you're honest with yourself, you like that. Remember back, you remember back in the day when maybe you was a little young and dumb. We all have been there. Maybe you was a little young and dumb and you liked that guy. You liked that guy because he had that motorbike and he had that white t-shirt, maybe them Timbs. Like, oh, he looks like a bad boy. Bad boy, bad boy, what you gonna do? But yet at the same time, he had swag and he was a little nice with it. He had a little charm, a little charisma. Oh, you mean to tell me he's sitting up there embodying the totality of God? You like that. And just like how you like that on men, men like that on you. But you do yourself no justice when you're trying to be the little nice girl only. Or you trying to be the little tough girl only. You messing with you. And the cells of your body, inside of your cells of your body is like, I'm so tired of playing this here game. This little avatar got me playing. Why don't she do whatever feel good in that moment? Why don't she? She don't feel like wearing that daggone wig. Let her take it off. She don't feel like giving him none. Let her tell him no. Why she can't stand in her square? If she don't want to talk to him on the phone, tell him where to get off at. Just block him. Why she gotta be so nice? Why she gotta care so much? I wish she could not care just a little bit. Get out of them emotions and come over here to the logical side. That's the war that be going on within you when you're not conscious of you. Because just even as it pertains to God, God is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the giver of life and the one that take it away, says God. And you, my dear, you're God. You're God, but sometimes in your journey, you're God before God knew itself. Before God got conscious of itself in its beingness. Okay? That's what I'm working on now myself. Yeah, I had to be still and deal with myself. You got it? Yeah. Hey, me, Ma. How you doing, me, Ma? Thank you for passing through, baby. Hey, Sassy. I haven't seen your name in so long, babe. I ain't seen your name in so long. Apple says absolutely. Keith says yes. Good stuff. All right. So yeah, this is the help, Tia. This is the help. Ask the questions on live as it pertains to what you want to talk about as it pertains to relationship. So we could finally just be healed and whole and just ready for the relationship and stop regurgitating. Now, well, I got this going on. No, you don't. Not no more. Right now, we ain't got that going on. We on the live. That ain't going on, honestly. Honestly, that ain't going on. Whatever your trauma is right now, it ain't going on. You see that? It just ain't going on. This is what's going on. The live. And you're here right now with a sound mind. And you're absorbing this sound good information. That's the only thing that's going on right now. But you could dig back there in your Akashic records, in your Lamb Book of Life, and you could bring all kind of stuff forward. We could retrieve all kind of stuff. But what I'm saying to you is get your ass out the record room and choose to be conscious of you right now. Get out the record room. Stop going up in there. All right. Hey, Goddess 11, thank you for passing through. Any more questions before I get up out of here? I offer consultations for those of you that are here. My website address is saltyheartpop.org. Make sure you follow me if you're new to me on this page. I talk about health and wellness, and I talk about mindfulness. I'm just passionate about helping people on their wellness journey. Offer consultations. Hey, Ladybug. Offer consultations. I offer readings, live readings, where I will video record the reading for you. All of this is available on my website. Make sure you go to my website, saltyheartpop.org. When you're there, stay there for about 10 seconds. Put in your name. When that pop-up comes on screen, put in your name, your email address, and that way we'll stay connected even outside of these other platforms. That will give you information as it pertains to blood type connection and relationships. It'll give you information about eating right for your blood type. If you have any dis-ease or disharmony, because relationship issues can bring on dis-ease and disharmony, because it gives you an emotion of worry. It gives you a feeling of doubt or uncertainty, right? And that's the proper recipe for your immune system to be brought down, right? When you have a weakened immune system, that means you on low frequency and you just catching any kind of thing. And so I teach people how to boost the immune system. I teach people how to not only boost it, but boost that self-concept of yours and your confidence, in an effort to sit back on the throne and realize that you are a human being, that you're a God creating, that you're a manifestor manifesting. You came forth to play the game of life. You came forth to save yourself from your trauma. Let today be day one of the salvation of God, of saving yourself. Because even though this is a passion of mine, my day ones, I need you all to be advocates that, hey, God is just help me, save me. I don't want to take the title of saving you. Don't give me that, because I'm not here to be nobody leader. I want you to take up your own title. That since you called me forth in your simulated environment, you called me forth to remind you of your ability to save your own self. And so that you did. And so I need people on my team that really truly support me, that's going to stand firm and say, I'm healed. I'm healed. Because not let me be tactful in how I deliver that. Because I'm going to go on, and because you probably tarry along with me as being a supporter, I want to have some testimonials. Right? So every time you come to the live and you've been listening to me for years, if you in the comment talking about, well, I'm just a soldier in the army of the Lord, and I'm still long suffering, and I'm still long healing. And boy, I'm going to get my healing one day. And people going to be looking at me like, God dang, ain't nobody testifying. Why she come here talking this his talk? But I know that I've helped hundreds. I know that I've saved the lives, but I need you to begin to talk that talk and walk that walk. God, dirty today, you healed. That's it. We ain't talking about that no more. Own it. This is what quantum jumping is all about, that I've been teaching. You jump to that state of beingness. But you can only get there when you become conscious of you. When you become conscious of you, you ain't talking the same way. You ain't saying, girl, I'm still suffering. When you're conscious of you, you're conscious of the things that you said. Just like a minute ago, I said, wait, let me be tactful in my delivery because I'm conscious of the words that's coming out of this mouth. I'm in here. I'm not only in here, but I'm out here. I'm observing me being in here. That's what real consciousness is. It ain't about consciously judging your reflections. It's about being conscious of me. Wait, I'm in the avatar and I'm the observer of the avatar. That's what consciousness is. Can I get somebody to be conscious of themselves? That's going to be a supporter of mine. That's going to be in them comments and say, yeah, she owned it. She said she healed herself. And guess what? She helped me. She helped me. She inspired me. And then then it trickled over here. And then I healed myself. And then wait, hold up. I healed myself too. And wait, hold up. Me too. Oh yeah. She owned something. That's what I need from you all, my day ones. It is time to freaking heal. By establishing a relationship with yourself to be conscious of you first. Woo. All right. I'm a day one over here. Yup, Lady Bob. Day one. That's my day one. Yeah, no, ma'am. I'm not a bag lady. Gotta leave those bags in the past. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I love that for you, Lioness. I love that for you. I love that for you. You are the help, Tia. Help yourself. Save yourself. You got the tools. You come listening. Implement it. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you, Spontaneous. Thank you for Passion Drew. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you all to save yourself. All right. This video was from my heart to yours. Everybody underneath the sound of my voice, let's meditate for 1 second together before we leave. Let's touch and agree, like they say in religion. We're going to touch and agree energetically about what we're radiating. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. We just blew out the remnants of the old self. The old self had to die so that the new self can be born again. The new healed, ready for relationship self. And now our next breath will be the breath of life. It will be the breath of life. It shall be the breath of life. Take a deep breath in. Feel it, hold it, hold it, hold it. That's life. Now blow some life on your reflections. Woo, woo. You powerful. I felt that. I know you felt it. I know it felt good. Come on, one more time. Breathe in that good old breath of life. Take a deep breath in. Hold it, hold it. Let that oxygen go to the brain, to the top of the head, soles of the feet. Blow that thing out. Heal your reflections right now, now and forevermore. Order in your kingdom. You just put order in your kingdom. You are the operating power in your kingdom. And it all happened because you decided to be conscious of me. 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 Now you are resurrected again. Now you are life again. Now you have risen from the dead. Now you shall live. You shall finally live. Type in the comments, I am life. 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 That's you. I am life, mean it. That's you. You just breathe the breath of life. God breathed breath into man, and man became a living soul. I am life. I am life. You're born again, baby. I am life. You done let this new mind be in you. I am life. You're conscious of you. I am life. The old you is dead. I am life. I am life. All right. All right. This video is from my heart to yours. You are my hero. Go ahead on and heal. Bring life unto your environment. You are the operating power. But you gotta stay up on that throne and remain conscious of you and your beingness always. Be blessed, babe. Okay, bye. I love